Good morning. We're gonna start off today's video with some coffee. We're gonna do that real quick before we head off to school. It has been an abnormal couple weeks around here. We've been away from home a lot. No cooking, not much of being on track, and so anyways, we're getting back on it today. I thought I'd bring it along for a day. So we're gonna get started with coffee. I did a Chiaro, let's see if I can find it. Not Scuro, either Scuro or Chiaro or Chiaro, however you say that. It's a double espresso. Those are my go-tos. And then in the bottom of the cup, these Tirani syrups are so good. I've got both of these, but specifically the white chocolate is really good. So I'm gonna pour some of that in the bottom just to kind of coat the bottom. We'll let our pod brew up. I hope I have enough milk, and I have some milk and a little bit of creamer. So this way of making it, I prefer this over like going to get coffee out. I love the Fairlife fat-free milk and a little splash of the caramel macchiato creamer in it. So we'll do a little splash of that and kind of mix all that white chocolate up in there. Alright, y'all get shoes on, girls. Get that all mixed from the bottom. And then we'll top it off with, oh, I think I'm gonna have just enough milk. All right, top with some ice, and sometimes I do top it a little bit. Just a little bit of that in there as well. All right, so we are ready to head off to school. Take the girls this Friday. Okay. It's been a pretty busy and tough past couple weeks for our family. We had a passing of a very close, dear loved one, really super special. She was Ethan's grandmother, and she was a grand to all of us, and she was just so special to so many people. And the past couple weeks we've actually been over at her house with all of our family, kind of leading up to her passing. She was able to come home, and we were able to spend lots of family time every day over for about a week and a half with her. And it was really nice to be able to do that. And it was also, we were completely out of our routine those couple weeks. We would come home, the girls would come home from school, and we would get homework done, and we'd just go straight there for the evening and spend time, a few hours there. So it's been a pretty, the kids are here watching their tablets. It's been a pretty busy couple weeks where it has been very out of routine for us. As far as me being on track, I have not had an on track couple weeks. I've been somewhat for like breakfast and lunch, and then of course dinner time, it's whatever anyone brought, whatever, you know, is basically we were eating together for the last couple weeks. And so I just ate whatever we had. So I am trying to be back on track today and get back to my normal ways. If you're new here, I follow the Weight Watchers program. I get 23 points a day, my first coffee of the morning. I don't count, it's just something that I've done for a long time now. And so I thought I'd bring y'all along for our day, because I felt like I just needed to pick up the camera. It's been, I feel like this year has just been a tough year, and kind of course, the very beginning of the year, New Year's Day, well, right at New Year's, we lost a baby, and I'd taken a little time off for that, and then of course this, and so I'm like kind of just ready to be back into a routine and back to cooking and meal planning and all the things. And so I thought I'd bring you along for what I'm eating today and share everything. I'm getting ready to make breakfast. I actually done a big grocery order on Monday, and we actually got the call as I was heading to pick up that grocery order to go, and we were able to say our final goodbyes. And I picked the grocery order up late that night, and I was able to get a few things for myself. I actually got everything to meal prep, but I hadn't got to that. I'm gonna save that for next week. But I'm gonna show y'all the breakfast things that I did get, because I have been eating those pretty much every day this week for breakfast. And then as far as lunch, I might grab something out for that, because we're gonna be out. We're gonna be out at lunchtime. I'm heating up my pan, but I thought I'd also give y'all a sourdough update. I actually just got done feeding it, and then I switched it to this jar. I was using a regular like mason jar. But I switched it to this jar because, and I hope that it's closing enough, because it's got some air coming in. Maybe I could like sit something on top. Oh yeah, that'd probably be good. because I don't want to like close it where it's airtight. But I switched it to this jar because my mason jar is the only one I have, and I don't have a top for it. And I've just been using a paper towel, and I was trying to just put something different over it. Anyways, I switched it to this jar and just got done feeding it. I've changed a couple things because I've seen no growth for like 10 days. Like no rising, barely bubbly. So I actually switched up a few things. One of those being I used whole wheat flour for it, and it is starting to do so much better. It rose just a little bit yesterday, and it's getting really bubbly. So I am so excited to see what it does today, if it continues rising. So I thought I'd give y'all an update. Tomorrow is actually 2 weeks from the day I started my starter, and it was just not thriving for a while. It's starting to finally thrive now, so I'm excited. Hopefully within like a few days, within the next week, we'll be able to bake with it, and I can't wait to do that. I'm pretty pumped for that. All right, we're gonna make a English muffin. I'm gonna fry an egg. This is a slice of Velveeta cheese. These are 1 point, and then these Thomas 100-calorie bagels are 2 points each, and they're really good. So they're the light multi-grain ones. So I'm gonna toast that up while my egg starts to cook. I'm letting my pan heat, and I've just been doing like little breakfast sandwich English muffins this week. All right, now let's open the cheese. Now, can you stick the cheese on top for me?
Yes.
All right, let's open it. Are you gonna share with me? All right, stick the cheese on top right here.
Yeah.
Good job. Thank you very much. All right, breakfast sandwich is 3 points for the whole thing. All right, we are at lunchtime. The kids and I just got back from having some fun. We went somewhere to a little, went to this gymnastic thing we go to every so often. It's been a while since we've been, but we went. And we grabbed lunch on the way home. So I am just about done. Well, I've got a little bit left. A little less than half of my second cup of water. These are 40 ounces. This is a hydro jug. I love this thing. It's so good. And I went to Chick-fil-A for lunch. I'm going to try this. I've seen this shared a few times from different people. And I don't remember who's all shared it, but I've seen it shared a few times. And it is a kale crunch salad. I love these so much. I get these like every time I go to Chick-fil-A. I get one of these. I'm going to dump it in this bowl. Of course, I got to do the roasted almonds that come with it. And then I also got a 12-count nugget. And then I got this. I've never had their zesty buffalo sauce. So I'm going to pour all this in and get them all coated. I'm gonna pour it into this bigger bowl so I can like shake it. Never had the zesty buffalo. I prefer like Chick-fil-A sauce or something like that. But we're gonna give this a try. All right, I'm gonna shake, 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 get all these kind of coated. The zesty buffalo is only 1 point, where all their other sauces are pretty high in points. So I'm gonna get all these coated. Yum. And then I'm just gonna dump this on top. I got a 12-count nugget because their nuggets are 0 points. They're grilled nuggets, 12-count grilled nugget, excuse me. They're 0 points for however many you eat. So I was gonna just do the 8, but I thought, nope, we're gonna add lots of protein. And so let's give this a try. Excited to see how it all tastes together. I think this, if you're not like so, okay, I'm coming. If you're not so worried about the points, I think the ranch with, ranch with the chicken, or with the zesty buffalo would be really good. Oh, do you want me to open that? Let's give this a try. I actually don't really have, I don't taste much of the buffalo on it. It's just like a little spicier than normal, but it don't have a big flavor. The buffalo, maybe if I add another pack or something. I guess I would say it adds a little bit of extra flavor to it, but it's so good. I love the kale salad. I feel like it's like my favorite side to get there. I also love their chicken. So one, like usually my go-tos, this is definitely going to be a go-to, especially for lunch because it's so low in points. This is a 5-point lunch. The kale salad is 4 points, and then the chicken is 0, and then 1 for the sauce. But I usually do, I love their salads, but their salads are my favorite. The Cobb salad with regular nuggets, like, is so much better than a Cobb salad with grilled nuggets. But I also get the Cobb salad with grilled nuggets a lot too. But with their regular nuggets is so good with their fat-free honey mustard. One of my go-tos, I love that. And then I also love their grilled chicken sandwich with a kale salad or with their chicken noodle soup. So those are my like three go-tos, but this is definitely going to be, especially, I don't know if I do this for dinner a lot because I usually like my salad, their salad and stuff for dinner from there, or the sandwich, but I would absolutely get this for lunch. This is like a go-to, probably a new go-to Weight Watcher lunch for me. It's great, so you should give it a try. Just finished my water and lunch. I drank 3 of these a day, but I just finished my second one, and this was so good and so filling. If you don't like spice, I feel like it was just like a hint of spice. Not spicy at all, just a little bit of spice, and it was so yummy. Like I said, I would absolutely get that again. That is like a new lunch for me. As I'm out and have to get lunch out, I will absolutely be getting that. It was very good. So I'm glad I gave it a try. I'm glad I've seen other people share that. At least I think that's what they shared. Or maybe getting something wrong. Or I think it's something like this. But it was very good. The girls are going to be walking into school as well as Ethan in from school anytime now. I'm going to grab a quick snack before they get home and before it's a little more chaotic in here. I'm going to grab some turkey pepperoni. This Cabot cheese. I think I shared this my last one I ate today, but this is like a go-to snack of mine. And then I think I'm gonna, this banana is like discolored, not discolored. I mean, bananas get discolored, but it was sitting on top of an onion, and I feel like it has something to do with that. But I'm gonna grab some of these. Oh, not these. These are original. I want the turkey. Okay, I'm gonna grab these. I think that the Walmart brand turkey pepperonis are superior. Like, they are the best out of any other ones, but this is all Walmart had last time. Okay, these Bridgeport turkey pepperonis, these are not my favorite brand. Like I said, Walmart brand is like superior. I'm gonna add a couple points worth of these, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of this cheese for 1 point. I think I might do a banana with a little bit of peanut butter as well. I don't know if I'll eat that now. I'm like, this is gonna be a snack of mine that I'll probably eat in the next little bit, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of cheese, some pepperoni, and I'm gonna eat this after I get done, but I'm gonna do like a teaspoon of regular peanut butter, and that's gonna be my snack. So a little 4-point snack. 2 for the pepperoni, 2 for the cheese, and 1 for the, oh, I think I just got an alert that they're home. 1 for the peanut butter on the banana. One more thing, this is the cheese. This is 1 point for an ounce, which is a pretty good serving, and it is so good. Okay, for dinner tonight, we're gonna do burgers. I'm gonna make myself a burger bowl, and I'm excited because I've never tried to make like the burger sauce. I guess kind of like a Big Mac sauce, but I saw this reel on Instagram. This one. And it looks so good. Reel on Instagram is from Erin Loves Whole, and I just scrolled through and saw that, and it looks so good. Hers, she added like a couple other things to it, like homemade fries, and like I think they were sweet potato fries. Anyways, it looks so good, so I was excited to. I've made like burger bowls before, but I've never tried to make the homemade sauce. I don't think that I can remember, at least. Someone else was just doing regular burgers, so I'm just patting out the patties. I season those with the Kinder's blend. It's just a like a combination of salt, pepper, and garlic. It is such a good seasoning for like everything, like just a go-to seasoning to season burger, whatever you're seasoning. It's just so good because it's just those 3 ingredients in it. So I'm cooking those up, and then I'm getting started with my sauce. I'm doing about a tablespoon of light mayo, about a teaspoon of ketchup, and same for the mustard, and just a splash of Worcestershire sauce. And then I've got a little bit of paprika, a little bit of onion powder, and a little bit of garlic powder. I just did a little shake in that. And then a little bit of pickle juice. This was sugar-free pickles, and I put a little bit of that in there, and the sauce was so good. I went ahead and cut up some tomatoes. Ethan wanted tomatoes for his burger, so I cut him up a few slices, and then I just chopped up the rest of them. And chopping up your own, like a head of lettuce, like romaine lettuce, is superior to the bag lettuce. So I went ahead and done that, and then I just added the lettuce, I added tomatoes, some Velveeta shreds, and my meat, and then also the burger sauce. So added some sugar-free bread and butter pickles. Those are so good. So points-wise, it's about 8 to 10 points depending on like the meat you use. And it is such a good dinner. So highly recommend trying this. All right, just got done making everybody's plates. We're gonna give this a try. I'm curious to see how the sauce is. I haven't tried it yet, so we're gonna kind of get a little bite of everything. Got a lot of meat here. I made the burgers and then chopped mine up since everybody else is having an actual burger. Let's see if I've got a little bite of everything. Very good. The sauce is so good. I love finding things that I know that most of my family likes, but then I can make it a little healthier for myself. Super good. Sauce was easy. And I liked that I could like make it like my own size, so I didn't make a bunch of it at once. It was really good. All right, it's actually the next day and I forgot to show y'all my last thing I had last night. We did have a movie night with the kids. I did have a little bit of popcorn, but this is what I actually end my night out with. Either one of the, I love the Yasso brand bars or the Enlightened brand. These have been my favorite lately, the caramel brownie ones. These are 2 points each and they are so good. The caramel brownie, and then they have a mint chocolate chip one that's also 2 points, like the 80-calorie Greek yogurt bars. But this one is my absolute favorite. It's got the best flavor. It's like filled with brownies. Like there's a good bit of brownie little chunks in there. And it's my favorite. I eat these like every single night. It's always what I end my night out with. Usually I'll get in the bathtub and eat one of these, or edit and eat one or something. So 2 points each. They're so yummy. Okay, I'm going to show y'all what these look like. I'm going to eat this later and just put it back in the pack. But I want to show y'all what they look like. They're so good. All right, that's what it looks like. Lots of brownie chunks in it, and then such a good flavor. So I picked these up at my local grocery store. I can never find them on my Walmart order or anything. So I just pick them up there, and they always have them. So definitely recommend these, or any of the Yasso ones too. Those are really great too. So I'm going to end this out. I'm going to put this back in the freezer for later, but I'm going to end this out. Hope y'all enjoyed coming along for what I ate yesterday, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Bye.